Welcome back to VHS Tacos, everybody, for another 4K Blu-ray unboxing. And this time, we've got our hands on the Mad Max 5 film collection from Amazon. To get things started, we do have a nice hard cardboard sleeve. And on the front, we are greeted with the Mad Max 5 film collection in bold raised print. And then, of course, Max's car, the Interceptor, in the middle, which is raised even more on top of the print. This is a great, striking cover. I love how the background is a combination of blues, oranges, reds, and blacks, a fiery inferno. And then we have the super striking, rusted out, bright orange metallic Mad Max title there. And then, of course, again, with the Interceptor front and center. And we do have a little bit of a gloss shine finish on there as well, even though it is mostly matte, which does continue onto the back with a beautiful mosaic artwork piece of just everything that you could want to signify that this is Mad Max. Somehow it just makes sense. And then, of course, for our spine, it doesn't get any simpler than that. Mad Max 5 film collection. You've got WB on the bottom there. And that's all that we need. We don't have the 4K, we don't have the Blu-ray, we don't have any serial numbers. We've got nothing except for that title and that logo. This is excellent. Once you remove the disc holder from the case, you do get, of course, Mad Max 5 film collection. A little bit of raised print here, not all too much, and that's only because it does have an extra glossy finish to it. Looks fantastic. It is the same as the front cover. However, once you flip to the back, we are greeted by a very up-close shot of an engine with, of course, Max Rockatansky in the background, along with some other characters from the original film. And then, of course, at the bottom there, yes, we just couldn't escape it. We do have the WB MGM logos and some very minor studio stuff. But that's fine, though, because this is on the inside insert on the back at the bottom. How often are we going to actually see that? Now, when you first crack the collection open, here's an interesting little tidbit. There are actually magnets that hold it together instead of just being, left up to the device of gravity. It's a very nice touch, very minor, but it is very much appreciated. In terms of inside artwork, when you first open it, of course, you have the Road Warrior on the left, and you have Beyond Thunderdome on the right. I like how we are working our way through the franchise bit by bit, and the artwork here is great. Easily distinguishable from the different entries in the franchise, and it just looks fantastic. They all keep that same motif of being kind of within that engine. And then when you open it up further, you have Fury Road off on the left, and we have Furiosa off on the right. Now, this is where we start to run into our studio stuff, the kind of stuff that you would see on the back of a standard 4K or Blu-ray. Again, it's kind of minor because we have to really dig into the box set to get to it, and it's not on the main bit and piece that we are here to see. However, it is still a tad frustrating that we made it this far, but now we're starting to run into it. And then once you fully crack it open, you are treated to a giant panoramic shot. All 5 movies shown off with their individual artwork, all spliced together, though, to make one giant image. Of course, starting off, you have Mad Max, moving on to the Road Warrior, moving on to Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max Fury Road, of course, ending it off with Furiosa, and a disc dedicated solely to bonus features. The original trilogy from Mad Max doesn't have any kind of fancy disc art. They are just all solid yellow with the title on it. In terms of disc art for Mad Max Fury Road, we are not rocking anything special, just a black disc. We have black and chrome edition on the left and standard Fury Road on the right. And then when you get to Furiosa, you do have the black and chrome edition on the left and the standard on the right. At least these are 2 different colored discs. And then finally, we do have our 5 film collection special features disc, which is just a standard blue Blu-ray. A couple things I want to point out. Now, for starters, the actual quality of this box set. Clearly, as you can see, just took the plastic off, just unwrapped it, and already we do have a pretty banged up Road Warrior slip right there because it's just cardboard held down by pretty flimsy glue. Granted, I can glue it back down. That shouldn't be a problem. However, it's just the fact that this is brand new, triple digits before the decimal, right out of the plastic, and this is what we've got. Another thing I want to bring up is how these discs are stored in the case. So as you can see, there are 2 slots that hold the discs. There's no protective plastic or anything like that. They are sliding up against cardboard. Now, I typically don't have an issue with that because that's the same way that the Bourne box set and the Jurassic World box set are, and I have no issues with those. I've been watching those fairly consistently. And again, No issues with the discs. However, one thing I do have an issue with here that these other two do not run into are how difficult it is to get the disc out. You really have to force it. It's almost like the cardboard is cut just slightly shorter. Now, of course, granted, I get it. You gotta keep the disc in there, you gotta keep it safe and everything like that. That's totally fine. I understand that method there. But it feels like you're really stressing that disc or stressing that cardboard, one or both of them, to get the disc out. I am afraid of disc damage because I don't know if I can trust that. Overall, I can't say that I'm really all that satisfied with this box set. The quality control on this thing is terrible to begin with, and the discs there's so much stress on them getting in and out. Again, something's gonna give, either the cardboard or the discs. And clearly this wasn't any kind of early delivery or anything like that. I did get mine from Amazon. They were offering it for the cheapest at that time. But of course, this is also available at Walmart and Target. If you guys managed to get your hands on the Mad Max 5 film collection, of course, let us know down in the comments below and let us know what you think. What is your opinion on this box set? Do you like it? Do you not? Did yours show up in better shape than ours did? And until next time, guys, this has been VHS Taco signing off. And if you need me, I'm going to be blasting out whatever's left of my eardrums with Furiosa in glorious black and chrome 4K. Adios. Thanks for sticking around for the post-credits scene, everybody. So, fun fact, it has 2 digital codes in it as well. The first code is for just Mad Max by itself, and the second code is for the Road Warrior, Beyond Thunderdome, Fury Road, and Furiosa. Well, fun fact, both of those codes redeem for Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, do with that information what you will. Officially, I cannot recommend this set to anybody, and I'm returning this to Amazon. This is a piece of poor quality control. The discs are going to get busted, and the icing on the cake, instead of getting any Mad Max movies, we are offered 2 lousy copies of Zack Snyder's Justice League to really just rub that salt into the open wound. Thanks, WB. Really appreciate it.